Well, hello, Compass family. Welcome to Life Groups. We're in a new series called Reconstruction on the book of Nehemiah. 10 weeks on the book of Nehemiah. We're going to deep dive into this book. We're excited about our study. And so I wanted to come to you here in Life Group today and just give you a few words of affirmation, encouragement, and instruction. First of all, I want to affirm that you're doing this together as a group. One of the things that we really hope happens is anytime we gather as a church on the weekend and we study God's word, that we never leave it there, that we always take it a little deeper. And one of the best ways to grow in your faith and take things deeper is in a group. So I commend you for that, and I encourage you to stay consistent with your group, keep things going. The next thing I want to say, though, is as we study this life group curriculum for Nehemiah, you're going to be exposed to some other teachers. Sometimes we record our own material. Sometimes we find some good material that's out there. Right Now Media has some amazing stuff. And so that's what we're going to provide for this 10-week deep dive into the book of Nehemiah. So as you gather as a group, maybe you'll find that what we were preaching about on the weekend in Nehemiah chapter 1, you get a little different angle on it in life group, and that's okay. I think it's great to hear someone preach on Nehemiah and then to hear somebody else have a different take, and we're actually growing in our faith as we look at it from different angles. So as you look at this material, it doesn't have to match up every weekend with the sermon. It'll do that. Sometimes there'll be some overlap, but just enjoy that we're taking this a little deeper as a church. The second thing I want to say is this is all about faith in action. We're not doing this so that we could add more intellectual armor to our, utility belts. We're trying to grow in our faith, and one of the ways we grow in our faith is not just to learn things intellectually. The Bible actually says knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. So one of the things we want to make sure we do is put these things into practice in our lives. So as a life group, it's going to be great that we study and we grow in our intellect and our knowledge of the Bible. But one of the things I hope you'll think about is how can we put our faith in action? How can we serve based on what we're studying in this material? How can we love one another and care for one another? Like when something happens in a family, in our life group, we want to make sure that we're all showing up for that. So as you study these materials, man, enjoy it, but try to put that faith in action and apply it to your lives in a way that grows your faith in a real way. And then lastly, I want to say there is no perfect way to do this and really no wrong way to do this. So go at your own pace. If you and your life group leader decide that, man, you want to slow down a little bit and take a lesson over a couple weeks instead of rushing it over 10 weeks, that's fine. There's no perfect way to do this. But this is going to be great material. I'm excited to be able to preach on the weekend and for us to gather as one church. But I'm also excited and again want to just affirm that you're gathering together as a group, loving each other, serving with one another, fellowshipping, having fun, food, and that community that we all need and that we all desire. And then applying these things in a way that's going to make a difference in the world. So God bless you as you study. Have a great run through the book of Nehemiah.